I am to eliminate Tadrildraren, a highwayman preying on pilgrims at the Shrine of Hindsight. 23 First Seed, 3rd Era 427, Day 218, a story I made up convinced Ifid that I'm a vampire hunter too. I told him I found out Kay is a vampire, and now he's heading downstairs to confront him. He asked me to distract Kay somehow, but I'd need to be quick. Ifid was easily bested, and Kay chivalrously let him live. Hosgub laughed his pants off when I told him what happened. He congratulated me on handling the situation well and thanked me for a good laugh. Amiro was not happy to hear of Hosgub's resignation. I am to finish the job myself. Amiro has rewarded me with 400 drakes from the funds of Riva's Bald Aaron. I am to eliminate Tadrildraren, a highwayman preying on pilgrims at the Shrine of Hindsight.
Okay, so welcome back to the adventures of Shiaryu and a friend Lotte, and we have Julan, Shani, and Ari. Most of them I use mostly to carry our burdens, but yeah, every now and then I go back to our main mansion and drop the loot, but mostly I'm using companions to check for problems and to test the setup with the companions more than for using them for battles or anything more than carrying things. And also to check the quests that are better done without a companion, so checking if things work, just telling them to wait outside and then trying to do the quest without them, see the differences and so on. Anyway, also testing more and more the quest guide mod, which is something really I would say even necessary, a really quality of life thing if you have a lot of mods and quest mods and a lot of open quests, because it really helps when you have some quests that you have almost forgot and you are in the middle of the quest, you don't remember things very well, people and things you have to find, etc, etc, and this mod really helps. Thing is, maybe you need to tweak it a little so it stores a little less information. Every now and then there are some not so useful information, like when you are looking for instance, an ingredient, you have marked in your map 100 different places, every plant having that ingredient is not very useful. It's just too much information is like no information. So yeah, tweaking those little things, removing those markers, but for the most of it, it's super useful. Like for instance, now it's pointing me more or less to the wall area where my next target is. I can set it, for instance, so when you are in the local area, you cannot see the target exactly. You can see it only when you are just nearby, and so on. You can tweak it a lot from this point of view. But I think having the markers like this automatically in the world map is something really useful to remember quests that you have played weeks ago and so on. So yeah, really suggested if you have a lot of quest mods. Only problem is it used a lot of memory, so yeah, find a way to optimize your Lua memory garbage collection. This way you will be able to use this mod with less problems, especially when you go in and out from the panel, because every time you use the MCM panel to tweak or to initialize some mod, the game is using a lot of temporary memory. The Lua panel is using a lot of memory, and this memory is not released immediately normally. So having, for instance, the garbage mod cleaning that Lua memory right when you exit the panel usually can gain a lot of free space that you can use to keep playing without crashing. I'm always talking about MWSE-Lua configuration, obviously, because Open Morrowind doesn't have such memory full problems, because it's I think a native 64 bit program, so it has more memory available. It still has garbage collection problems because it's using Lua 2 to make script extensions, but it's not crashing for that reason like the MWSE-Lua setups are. So probably a different kind of problem and priority about setting your mod list. But anyway, let's talk about our next target, which is not far. Now I'm near, so I can set up the distance at which I want to see the marker and so on. But all in all, I really love this mod.
And how are you?
And now you can tweak it. Also, I was not sure about this thing about marking your companions, having some open quest like this. I don't remember the name. It's called dot mark maybe, but I have Shani here that is starting the Shani quest, which is basically finished, but it's still marked this way. It's not really correct, but it is useful because it's a kind of marking in the map that you can easily spot, and so you can realize immediately that's my companion. So all in all, I think it's not a bad thing. Here she is. So yeah, probably not a feature of the mod meant to work like this, but still something that in practice is useful. So that's also something I like to keep. Anyway, let me check one thing. I was trying to understand why I have some signals about maybe this feature of the bumpity bump mod having some consequences in the distance enemies try to keep while fighting you, but I don't think that's a reason, because I have disabled it and it doesn't change much, at least in my experience. But yeah, we need to find a way to go toward this destination. In theory, it's not easy because this mountain region in the Mephalan Valles region, we are in the Tamriel Rebuilt, in the south of Tamriel Rebuilt Telvanni area, and it's full of mountains and not super easy to navigate. You have to follow, if you follow the trails, and not so easy to decide if you have some kind of parallel direction where is the right path. So let's go this way for now. Ooh, a distant fake water lake. Thanks to our mod, we can still hear the water sound. But it's still super nice to explore, even if this area is not one of the most recent. And also, since my character is having high acrobatics and able to jump around without getting damage from falling, I'm really enjoying much the modern, how is it called, this mod? Modernized first-person experience, because apart from making the bobbing animation of the view. Oh, this one is coming from nowhere. Okay.
Fighters Guild, Beleaguered Sanctuary.
Oh, we found our target. Well, it's maybe our target found us mostly. Oh, and this is interesting. This is one of the cases where basically there are the pros and cons about using this kind of meshes. So these fake water meshes basically in some version of some version of resource mods like OAAB data are using basically collision enabled face only in the upside. The reason is this way you can grab things, like in this case, under the surface easily. But the problem is that having only one surface able to use collision, you cannot anymore safely detect the depth of the fake water from your mods. So I'm using some mesh replacer to enable this thing and be able to detect the surface depth and make a mod that is playing the sounds and giving the player some sort of fake water resistance according to the depth the player is submerged in water. And the con is that in this case I cannot grab from this position what is behind the water, like that enemy over there. So pros and cons at the moment. In my opinion, it is still better to have the double collision, because if I need to grab something, I can just probably toggle the console altogether, the collision altogether, like TCL, if I recall correctly, and then I can go down like this, grab what I need to grab. If I need to grab something like this and this, well, okay, but not really important in this case. But if this could be some quest item, it would be important. But what I mean is, you can just open the console, type TCL, and then you can grab anything. While the contrary, having water sounds and water depth resistance is not something you can just enable with a simple console command like this. So yeah, my opinion is it's better to have the meshes working for an immersion mode than to have something that allow you to grab things without using a simple console command. But you decide. Anyway, I think we found...
Tamriel is dead.
Okay. This was the quest we needed to, and now we can also get the next step of the quest. We need to go back and talk with our quest giver. So we have also that information and more or less where he is in Akamora. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this mod, all in all. So, well, as we are here, we could explore something else, or just go back here. I think I can just teleport there probably, or use some intervention like Shivi probably, yeah. Let me check if stream is working. It looks like it is. Okay, so this was a mission for the Fighters Guild. We can also check here, like what we have. Open quests. Not sure it is this one. Mages. Oh yeah, it's faster to look in the journal probably.
First seed. 3rd era.
Let's have share you read it.
Day 218. Tamriel is dead.
Yeah, so we can click here. Oh, one thing that I still not mastered in the quest guide mode is a way to disable showing the map while you are hovering in the icon. because it's a good feature, but in those cases where you have the program marking on your map all, for instance, the ingredients required in a quest, you have like 100 arrows, and this window start becoming very slow. So it is better to have it just appear when you click the icon, not when you hover, because normally it is very fast when you have a few markers, but when you have hundreds of them, like in the case of ingredients, it starts slowing a lot. So in theory there are features to disable this thing, but I have not yet found a way to disable this, and this is the one thing that probably will need a little tweaking and is not working as expected, but it's a minor problem. Maybe I just not found yet the correct panel option to disable that. But it's, when you open this window, it is very useful because you see the world map and where more or less things are. And important thing, you see the color of the marker and of the text you are trying to follow. So talk to Amira in this case is a light green, and we can more easily find it when we look here. I was perplexed about it, but it's very useful having these different colors to find the quest you are looking for. Yeah, plenty of them. Ah, here it is. So you can change the color if you want. You just click again and the color will change. But Fighters Guild, so if you want to have a hint about where we have to go, we know that's a fighter guild, but we can just open the map and look for a green marker. It is easier like this. Here it is. And yeah, quality of life things for places that you have already visited, already marked, but you have this fast color way of retrieving the right place. So we are here in the temple, so we need to have a lot of move a lot to reach the other guild. Akamoro is a strange city. There's a bridge, but is not going directly right there. In theory you can use the bridge, but then you have to jump down. So yeah, for a low level character it's not super easy, but we can because we are already high level. Oh, I want to also show you how nice it is having the water mod I was talking about, like all these sounds, and you can follow the water. Oh, can we go up there? Yeah, in theory we can reach this and then jump down there. Yeah, the bridge is oh no, we can just we are already in the right place. Super nice. Yeah, I'm realized that Akamora is not that bad.
Mages Guild.
You don't have to cross the bridge, you can just jump down and then use the staircase to reach the Mages Guild.
Now where did I put that?
Mages Guild.
How are
Faith,
you?
I'm listening.
Oh, but we need... this is another quest, sorry, not the fighter gears.
What
We
brings
have
an
to
archmage
wait here,
Akamora?
probably.
Feel free to
Yeah, I
linger.
already did that. It needs some time to finish preparing. Yeah, so we need to reach the higher place. From here maybe we can jump down there. Yeah, probably we can do that. So yeah, Akamora is a very peculiar city because it's built in a very mountainous area, but it's also super nice and I love it. I think it will also basically redone in the future
How are you?
Tamriel Rebuilt plans, but for now
Well, I find myself in pleasant
we
company.
can still play
Yes. Share your thoughts.
some nice quests with that.
It would be an
And
honor
here
to
he
train you
is.
today, Outlander.
Okay, so eliminate Tadril
The
Draren.
temple does not seem to hasten to eliminate Tadril Draren. How about you? Eliminate Tadril Draren. A formidable job, Master. There is no bounty, this wasn't an official contract, but Lalalvo has set aside a reward for you. Once you are ready for your next orders, let me know. Talisman of Perseverance has been added to your inventory. You take a note in your journal under section Fighters Guild, Beleaguered Sanctuary.
So, let's talk a little about the Modern mods released so far. There are not many for MWSE-Lua. Most of them are for Open Morrowind. That is catching with the Lua mods, because having Lua available is a more recent thing, so a lot of mods are being done for that. I think one interesting
Eliminate Tadril Draren. Well done. Once
mod.
again, it is an honor to beat the temple at protecting their own.
So I will obviously not talk about Open Morrowind mod because I don't use that, but I can tell something about what I found nice and useful and what I added so far from the recent sorry, not Madness, Modern mods. The first one is one of the mods from myself, and it's called High Topics, and this is
Orders.
an example
You've been doing fairly well so far. Our next move is more difficult.
how we
Let
can
me
use
explain.
that.
Absconded from the Akamora egg mines. None other than Vavli Sanim, wife to one of the most powerful
Oh, this is
nobles in
another
town,
quest.
wants us to capture two slaves, Hilkur and Legera, who have fled the Araval Sanim egg mines. Capture and return, mind you. I don't know what the Sanims have in store for them back in the mines, but I fear it won't be anything good, and I am none the happier that it's all within the law. Our guild is an imperial institution, and our responsibilities are not merely towards our clients.
Okay, another
What
quest.
are you suggesting? There is no simple answer. she are you neen? Ask Lalalvo and she'd tell you that the very question is misguided and every step athwart your orders will bring destruction upon our guild and you. Well, I am not convinced. If you chance upon 2 lost wanderers, maybe you can guide them on a way out of this town? Discreetly, and without declaring your part in all of this to anyone who doesn't need to know. Try to learn about the location of the slaves from the other slaves in the mine, or from other miners around. In no case ask any guards, any Aravals, or Sinims, or Narsal Azuls, the mine overseer. We sacrifice our reward, but we preserve our integrity, and there will be no proof of our disloyalty unless you are careless enough to provide one yourself. After all, who is to say Heelkur and Ligera are not already in Argonia? How you handle this is up to you. But you will have to decide, and I fear there is no obvious course. I can only hope that you rely on your wisdom and your honor. Good luck. The mines are spread over a vale which lies a short walk to the east of town. You take a note in your journal under section Fighters Guild, Conflict of Interest. Started tracking Ligera, Irvonanethony, Indoril Guard, Amiro.
Okay, so this is another quest. Also, apparently a complex one when you have to decide what to tell, what to not tell, and so on. But I was talking about this high topics mod. Basically, an example. Most of the quests in Morrowind are done with some finishing words using the main topic of the quest, when basically you talk about the quest and you have this topic still here when the quest is done.
It is an honor to beat the temple at protecting their own.
It's a sort of finish words about your job, and it's a standard that is used by the vanilla game and that most quest mods are following. It's nice. You have a sense of completion when you get this topic, but it starts becoming something no more useful in a short time, because you keep accumulating these topics here that you don't use anymore. So, and this happens for almost any quest you are doing. So it would be nice to have these topics that you no more need to avoid cluttering your quest list. Yes, and this is an example of the high topic mods usage. Like I can add click here and hide the topics. So from now on I will not see it anymore here in the right list. It's still there if I need it. I can see it in this list, and if I click it again it will go from hidden to available. Here it is. But I can click in just to filter things and move the topic from hidden to available, like just in an easy way. So it's not something you have to fear about, because you can move things anytime you want. And also you can store the current situation about your hidden topics like this list anytime, like this store, so you can experiment, move, restart, but when you want to restore a previous state, you can just retrieve from here. So I think it's something functional enough and useful when you want to hide some topics and have less cluttering in your topic list. Or maybe you want to hide some lore things, information that you don't really use a lot, or that you read once and then you're okay with that. You can.
Absconded from the Akamora egg mines. The mines aren't far from here. Take the bridge from the doors of the Morag Tong Guild Hall, and follow the road as it descends into a vale. Most of the Akamorum mines are in there.
But wait, what if I by mistake I'm hiding a topic like orders or advancement or things like that? Well, you can just go back there and move it back to the list of available topics. Like next time we open the dialogue, in theory should be still there.
I have ordered you to
Here it
find
is.
2 slaves
So-
who have absconded from the Akamora egg mines. Please.
Okay, this
order.
was to show
2 slaves
what
have
the mod is
absconded from
doing.
the Akamora egg mines, and you are to find them. How you handle
Obviously, the more quest mods you have, the more useful is the mod. If you have a nearly vanilla setup, maybe it's not so useful. And this was one of the mods. Next mod about the modern releases I liked a lot is one about a villa in Cyrodiil, I think. A very nice one that I have added but not yet visited.
Acquaintance.
And we have a nice new quest mod by AFA, which is one of the original game developers, adding quest to the Mages Guild in Balmora and probably other cities. And I think I have added also another mod, but I don't remember
I'm very
exactly.
happy to make your acquaintance.
I will see if I can remember that. But talking about Tamriel Rebuilt quest, I started the quest thinking about it being not so long, but probably it is one of the longer one available. I was not remembering that. Maybe last time I played this area, it was a lot of years ago and the quest was not yet there. But it is
The Fighters Guild has been contracted to catch 2 slaves
River
who have
something
absconded
quest.
from
Let
the
me check
Akamora
for
egg
it.
mines, an Argonian named Heelkur, an Acaciate called Legera. However, Amiro is not a supporter of slavery, and has urged me to give the slaves a chance to escape while maintaining plausible deniability. If I choose to help the slaves rather than catch them, I should not talk to guards or anyone from the houses Sinim and Aravel, who own the mine.
the Great
about the
River.
missing
Oh, I finished
slaves.
it, in theory, yes. And this was a pretty long one. Yeah, it's marked as finished, but it is not yet finished in reality, I think, because we need to go and talk with Master Vary. And I did not that so far, I think. So yeah, maybe that's something not correct about marking it as finished. But anyway, almost finished. We just need to go and talk with Master Varin, I think. I don't remember having talked with him about this. Let's go there and be sure about it. So we need to go to Master Varin in Alt Bozara, Telvanni. Okay. Yeah. Go here. Or maybe the quest is made in different parts. So to go to Alt Bozara from here, I don't think there's a Mage's Guild in Alt Bozara. So we could try and... No, I think that's not an easy path. Maybe we could take... Let's try and take a Strider. I'm also curious. I don't think that's... oh, I already tried it. There's not a direct Strider, Scenic Strider path to reach... a city here. Okay, let's jump there. Let's try and see what happens. So, I was talking about this high-level character, acrobatics. Should be, yeah, past 100. So yeah, I can jump everywhere and have no damage. And my companions are sort of following. Teleporting automatically with the Smart Companions mod. We should be not far. With 2 jumps we are able to cover a lot of space. And this is also a good way to test if your setup is stable, because if you have some problem loading a big number of exterior cells like this is going to trigger them, most likely. And Latte is happy about it. Oh, poor Latte is overburdened like the rest of my companions, so yeah. Okay, I'm curious about following this road, see if we can reach... I think this road is going to the coast this way, so let's try it this way. Not really a road. but maybe we can still manage. Ooh, over there I can see the towers, the city towers, so maybe there's a way. Not really this side. Ooh, a rod. Let's follow it. I'm curious about. Yeah, I can see it. Alt Bozara. Wow. Probably this is a Telvanni city with the more waterfalls.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Hello.
I think we have a
here to spread
quest
the
to
word of
tell
Mashidi.
this priest to go away,
Hello. I'm Felmo in Lyris.
but not yet. Okay, we need to talk with our master.
Is there something you need?
The freshest ingredients in town.
What do you want? Little secret. Little advice. Kagouti meat. Kagouti meat is chewy, Morrowind lore. In case you didn't know, a lit meat. A lit moon sugar? I don't have any moon sugar.
Oh, and I missed.
Quickly you stash your moon sugar.
Okay,
outside.
let's see if we have something
Moon
to
sugar.
sell. Like, first thing I want to give something to my friends. Oh, and also a little tweak I recently done to the UI expansion mod is dividing some icons into different categories. So for instance, I have a filter for only potions and a filter for enchanting things, like with charges and so on, because this way it's more practical to find things. I still have to make different icons, but it's not really important. You have just different filters like this. It's not hard to change this way. It's very useful when you have a lot of things. Like I have finally the books filtered like this, and the rest here. And okay, let's see, we can. Well, first thing I want to hide the moon sugar here, so I could give it to some companion, and also the skooma. No, I don't have skooma. Okay, just some moon sugar. Well, some companion will take it. Yeah, Shani is taking it. And let's see, do we have something to sell? Some potion or some ingredient?
Is there something on your mind?
Skuma. Where is Shani? Okay, let's click here.
Go ahead.
So, yes. Boobs. Not much to sell. Okay, let's sell this thing. Oh, it's a quest item. And another nice thing that Quest Guide is doing is marking your probable quest item with the different colors like this. So we have two mods marking this ingredient like a quest item. We have the Quest Guide mod, which is changing the color, and my how is it called? Keepers mod marking it with a final exclamation mark. Is it called like this? Don't remember, but you get the idea. So it's easy to realize that you probably need that thing, so you don't sell it. And what we could sell moon sugar, but she's not buying it. So let's raw glass. My mod is marking that, but probably it is because it is using some ingredient sorter, while the Quest Guide mod, which is more accurate, telling ingredients from quest items, is marking not marking it. So yeah, I think we could sell it safely. Well, also because I have a lot of this kind of ingredients in my home, but just as an example of how you can use the mod to decide this kind of things. Yeah, we sell one.
Thank you. Please come again.
Okay, so we need to reach the boss here, so we need to fly. Naturally, we are in a Telvanni tower, in one of the most Telvanni inhabited part of the world, so up we go, like a real Telvanni Archmagister. And Shiaryu is a wonderful Telvanni Archmagister.
How does the day find you? The beaten
He can talk
no surprise. Hail, friend.
with fancy hat
May you live
here.
for a century and learn for a century.
Archmagister. What do you want? Chores? Sure. I've got some chores for you. Make a trade. Would you look at that? The Outlander can be of use. Here is the robe that you requested of me earlier. A worthless rag, if I'm being honest. You take a note in your journal under section The Great River. Started tracking Malpeg Groher's Grun, Exquisite Telvanni Hat, Vila Helleran, Bezor Stone, Herconius Jandasha and 4 more. Vila Helleran's Poison Guard robe has been added to your inventory.
So, I think there's a little bug in that, how that quest is marked in the Tamriel Rebuilt mod, because probably it's a multiple parts quest, which is grouped by the same name, but you cannot really mark one of the part as finished, because every part with the same name will be marked as finished. So you have to wait to have all the parts finished, as you make things a little not so intuitive for the player, because he's seeing a quest in the journal like finished when it is not yet.
Make a trade. We both got what we wanted, didn't we?
Okay, so the next step of this not yet finished quest, in theory, let's see, a journal.
Master Viarine gave me the robe that his agent stole from Vila Helleran.
Yeah, we can go on with the quest. We need to go back here and talk with I think Vila Helleran is a female mage, if I recall correctly. But the gist of it is this quest is very long, very complex, and done with multiple parts, so it's not yet finished. Okay, so as we are here, we can also ask the master here. Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean that.
A poor wizard blames his wand.
About
Archmagister, what do you want? Chores? Sure. I've got some chores for you. Chores. I won't tolerate any temple spies in my presence.
No,
Ask your
he
masters to
doesn't
conjure up
have
some menial duties to
any
keep you
more.
occupied. I'm sure there's no shortage of evil necromancers to slay and filthy.
I'm not
unkept
sure
peasants
if
to
that
treat.
is because we are also member of the temple. I don't think so, because we still had the other quest while being a member of the temple, so maybe there are
Make a trade.
no more.
We both got what we wanted, didn't we?
Okay, I was hoping to get that fancy hat, but I don't want to kill Master Varin. He's not very gentle with Shiayu, but still, Shiayu usually don't kill people without reason. Wow, what a view! Oh, and one thing that I really love is a little change in the code of the scenic mode, adding all those clouds, because they tend to be the same height, and a little more variety. Maybe could be just better. Maybe I will give it a try. It is a super nice mod, a must-have, but that's this little thing I noticed. And okay, from here, let's see. Okay, we got the robe, so we need to go back to the next step.
Master Viarine gave me the robe that his agent stole from Villa Helleran.
So we need to reach Villa Helleran in Dravis. We are now here. And we need to go here. So in theory, we could have some River Strider traveling available, but there are no more River Striders, and this could be a problem. Maybe by boat? I don't think so. Let's see what's available currently. Okay, so we can take that boat or take they are no more called River Strider, they are called something else, I don't remember what. Well, but let's investigate.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Welcome to Altbozera, home to Master Viarine and Telvanni. I am Masalmalo Mendes. I offer water strider transportation to various locations in eastern Telvanni's district. Depending on your destination, you might travel by Dragonhead Point, the landmark to the east. Dragonhead Point. My parents always told me it was a Dunmeri-created landmark, built to provide guidance to the ships and water striders. Centuries ago, my family supposedly helped transport the stones to aid in its creation.
Okay, so if we choose travel, we can directly travel to Talmotrivra, which is on the lake. So it's probably a good destination, or Lotanis, which is on the other side, so probably not where we want to go. And about scenic travel, we have Talmotrivra. So yeah, we will try this one. There's a caveat: the mod is still placing things like we were using the previous river striders, so probably the position will be not correct, and this would need redoing for this new kind of creature. So it will probably not look so good. But let's give it a try. Maybe I'm not up to date with things.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do?
Yeah, it is using the old one, but it's not bad because it is also placing the correct meshes for the strip. So yeah, I think that's good enough. Honestly, I don't like it very much. It's not as refined as the Sea Strider was, but the reason is Tamriel Rebuilt changed the this kind of transport creatures in the middle of the mod development, so it didn't make sense to go on and refining it probably. And yes, everybody's hoping that there will be a new update of the mod. So, oh, this also is not very good. But all